I'll let you decide what the best lot in our auction is, but I know for a fact what the biggest is. Here it is from 1911, a poster for a movie about Winsor McCay promoting the French release. Now let's move ahead 20 years, but we're still only in 1932. It's Hal Foster, Tarzan Sunday from that year. The Sundays didn't begin till early 1931. A great piece full of danger, chock full of crocodiles, and it's from the collection of another great artist, Al Williamson. Alex Raymond, Flash Gordon and Jungle Jim, the matching Sunday comic strip from 1934. This is the earliest matching set of strips ever to come to market. These are from the third week of each. A couple things worthy of further discussion here. Jungle Jim, you see this panel all by itself. Now this is the panel that was published, and it replaced the one you see here in the middle of the last tier. Apparently, it was thought that the original version was a little bit too violent, too disturbing. That's why it was redone. Now look down to the Flash Gordon, and in the third to last panel, who do we have here? It's the very first appearance of Ming the Merciless. Carl Barks' Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs tryout from 1935. This was Barks' tryout to get a job with Disney. It's a whimsical drawing of Snow White, and Snow White looks a little bit different here, but of course this was a couple years before Disney's version appeared in movie theaters, so it's his own interpretation of the character. Bill Everett, the cover of Cracked magazine #1. Of course, this magazine was a force for many decades. And Everett layered in the characters here. You got Marilyn Monroe towing Arthur Miller on a rope. Here's President Eisenhower, there's Marlon Brando, Jane Mansfield, Mussolini, and even Cleopatra. Gil Kane and the late Murphy Anderson, Green Lantern #29. This is a twice-up cover from 1964 with the first appearance of the Black Hand. Boy, what a sequence here. John Romita Sr., his first issue as the penciler of Spider-Man, issue 39, and here we have pages 17, 18, and 19, offered as separate lots, of course. And this is about as good as it gets in the comic art realm. Fresh pages, haven't been on the market, the best characters, the cleanest art. It's just a wonderful group, and you wonder how you could ever top that in the art field, but of course, here's a piece that is certainly up there itself. In fact, this could well set the record for a piece of comic art. It's Neal Adams, the cover for the Super Key issue Green Lantern #76 from 1970. Enough said. Barry Smith, Tom Sutton, and Tom Palmer did the cover, the splash rather, to Conan #8 from 1971. And you might remember this image from one of those blacklight posters that they did back in the day. Now here's Sal Buscema and Joe Sinnott, Fantastic Four 123 from 1972. You got the Fantastic Four, you got the Silver Surfer, and you've got Galactus. You won't have Dick Nixon to kick around anymore because, gentlemen, we're moving on to comic books. But we're starting with a book, dare I say this is an unimpeachable grade. It's a 9.9 mint, and it's a Gaines File copy of Shock Suspense Stories #6 with the classic cover by Wally Wood that may well be the best EC cover of all time. Action Comics 252 from 1959. Supergirl just got her own TV series that started the other night, so interest in the character is probably the highest it's ever been, and this is tied for the highest graded copy of this big key. More Silver Age DC, Brave and the Bold 29, second appearance of the Justice League of America, and this is the highest graded copy certified by CGC to date, and the only one graded above 9.0. Now we come to the Ultimate Fantastic Four collection. Why did we give it that name? Well, it's a run from #2 through #102. Every issue from 57 through 102 is certified 9.8. Of the prior issues, almost all of them are 9.6 or 9.8, and in case you can't make it out on our image here, the number 55 is no less than a 9.9, and many of these originate from well-known Pedigree collections. More keys. Journey into Mystery 83, first appearance of Thor, graded 9.6. Avengers #1, first appearance of the group, also graded 9.6. And Amazing Spider-Man #14, 9.8. It's the one and only CGC 9.8 copy of the first appearance of the Green Goblin. Now, I meant to end this on a lighthearted note with the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers here. It's actually a sad note because it's from the collection of Howard Grieber, who passed away just a few weeks ago. but you can honor him by looking at his collection, which was surely the best underground collection ever assembled. This is possibly the most popular underground of all time, with over 20 printings, and this is the finest known copy of the first printing. Now, we've only covered 1% of the auction here, so please check out 1,000 more lots at ha.com.